Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale fans work out who Killer John's next victim is, and it's not who you'd expect. Killer John's reign of terror shows no signs of slowing, and Emmerdale fans reckon his next victim is already marked. Emmerdale viewers are convinced that Kane Dingle, played by Jeff Hordley, is the next target of twisted killer John Sugden, Oliver Farnworth, after a chilling hospital scene left fans fearing the worst. In shocking ITV scenes, John crept into Aaron Dingle's, Danny Miller, hospital room and appeared to tamper with his breathing tube, seemingly attempting to silence him for good. Believing he had succeeded, John persuaded Kane to drive him away from the scene before nurses raised the alarm. Moments later, Liam Kavanagh, Johnny McPherson, and Chaz Dingle, Lucy Pargeter, were called to Aaron's bedside as doctors revealed he had woken from his coma. With his voice barely audible, Aaron muttered, John's got Mackenzie," sparking panic in the village as Chaz raced to track down the villain. But Victoria Sugden, Isabel Hodgins, revealed John had already discharged himself from the hospital and slipped away. The revelation stunned villagers, with fans pointing out that Kane may now be in grave danger. It didn't take long before fans flooded to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share their suspicions online. One user warned, "He better not hurt Kane," as another added, "John better not kill off Kane." Meanwhile, a third posted a gif of someone drawing their finger across their throat alongside the words, "When Kane finds out." Recent episodes have shown John holding Mackenzie Boyd captive in a hidden underground bunker after a brutal attack. Mac's ordeal came after John discovered his connection to Nate Robinson's murder, leaving fans horrified by the lengths John would go to keep control. John's jealous streak has been spiraling ever since he learned Aaron had a one-night stand with Robert Sugden. The couple retreated to John's childhood cottage in a bid to repair their marriage, but the cracks soon widened. When Aaron uncovered Mac's phone, he confronted John, only for the truth to unravel in a violent showdown. Consumed by rage, John confessed everything before Robert unexpectedly appeared. In a fit of jealous fury, John called police to frame Robert and then hurled himself and Aaron over a gorge. While Aaron was placed in an induced coma, John survived, later plotting to ensure his husband never spoke out against him. As the village reeled, many believed Robert was guilty, leaving him behind bars while John walked free. But with Aaron awake and Mac still trapped underground, pressure is mounting, and fans are adamant Kane will be dragged into the chaos. The quiet rhythms of village life have always been at the heart of Emmerdale, but lately, something darker has been simmering beneath the surface. Ever since John's shocking transformation from a seemingly ordinary resident into a calculating killer, fans have been glued to their screens, watching, theorizing, and most of all, trying to stay one step ahead of his next move. Now, a new theory is taking hold among viewers, and it's sending shockwaves through the fandom. According to some eagle-eyed fans, John's next victim may already be marked, and surprisingly, it's not the obvious choice. At first glance, the show seemed to be pointing toward a predictable trajectory. Many assumed John's next target would be someone who posed a direct threat to his secret. Perhaps a suspicious friend, a meddling neighbor, or even someone who had already started to connect the dots. After all, that's how these storylines usually unfold. The killer silences those who get too close, maintaining control through fear and deception. But Emmerdale has never been a show that settles for the obvious. Instead, fans have begun noticing subtle clues, tiny, almost imperceptible moments that suggest a completely different direction. It started with John's interactions over the past few episodes. While he has remained outwardly composed, there's been a noticeable shift in his behavior. His calm demeanor has taken on a sharper edge, his conversations feel more calculated, and perhaps most tellingly, his focus seems to have drifted away from those who suspect him, and towards someone entirely unexpected. This is where the theory gets interesting. Rather than targeting a perceived enemy, fans believe John may set his sights on someone who trusts him implicitly, someone who would never see it coming. The reasoning is chilling but compelling. By choosing a victim who poses no threat, John could deflect suspicion entirely. After all, why would he harm someone who had no reason to doubt him? It's a move that would not only keep him safe, but also reinforce his carefully constructed facade. Among the names being floated, one stands out above the rest, a character who has, until now, been largely removed from the central drama. They've had minimal conflict with John, no apparent reason to cross him, and yet, recent scenes have placed them in his orbit more frequently. Casual conversations, shared moments, and seemingly innocent interactions have all started to take on a more ominous tone when viewed through this new lens. Fans have pointed to one particular scene as the turning point. In it, John shares a brief but intense exchange with this character. On the surface, it's nothing remarkable, just another everyday moment in the village. But there's something in John's expression, a flicker of something cold and deliberate, that has sparked endless speculation. Was it a hint? A warning? Or the first sign of a deadly decision already made? Social media has been ablaze with interpretations. Some viewers argue that the show is deliberately misleading its audience, planting red herrings to keep the real target hidden until the last possible moment. Others believe the clues are genuine but cleverly disguised, rewarding those who pay close attention. What makes this theory so compelling is how it aligns with John's evolution as a character. He's no longer acting out of panic or desperation. His actions feel premeditated, almost strategic. Choosing an unexpected victim would demonstrate a level of control and ruthlessness that takes his storyline to an entirely new level. It also raises unsettling questions about his endgame. Is John simply trying to survive, eliminating anyone who might expose him? Or is there something deeper driving him? A need for power, perhaps, or a desire to prove that he can outsmart everyone around him? If the latter is true, then selecting an unlikely victim isn't just practical, it's symbolic. It's a statement that no one is safe, that danger can come from the most unexpected places. Of course, not everyone is convinced. Some fans remain skeptical, arguing that the show will ultimately return to a more conventional path. They believe the next victim will still be someone connected to the central mystery.